Eddy uma ongelaya kiate koi. Ovante ke matalo tini. Ayaw se matani. Ematani no ay. To konpai. Ayaw sisiyasyon matalo tini. Lagi mo ay. Oh,
Ke tau lotu, di huang sai tamai, oi alo. Please be seated. It is not an easy way of understanding, but through our faith in God and His way will bring us peace and hope. So on behalf of the Holy Trinity, meaning Holy Trinity and Ofakela Mani Maunioni, and the two Kukanans parish who worship here, welcome. Welcome in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. For us to give thanks and for us to bring healing in allowing Eddy to go to our Heavenly Father, to the kingdom where each and every one of us, Christian or no Christian, earning to be our Creator. So good evening, welcome, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Tantali fia ki moto I he siafini, ko he siafi, o whakawhetai, ki he mo oi, a Eddy, Benjamin, Tuilotolava. Tanga mai he talo whita, o ia na me whaki, pia ko ia me, o ke toito, whakawhetai, ki sihona. Tanga mai he sāne, ono, koe tau whakawhetai he whiawhini, mō whakawhetai ki he otua, te a whai ke au. Koe wholowhalahini, e ka mātaki e tau loto whakawhetai, hono whāngau o hini. O ku whai, o nā ki pē, ai kore a otua, koe whumi steri ia, tau me nuku. Ne kōpua ki ia, ha'ao o ka, ne heka hea, mo hala he pia. Mano ki hapanaki akalaisi, ke opa ki eiki ko otua aki holotototoa, ya molau mai kotoa, o atamai kotoa, mohoibi kotoa, ke uaki whekauia, ko hono wā ke opa ki ho taunga api o hangebe kokoro. Koe whekau fo'o. Whanau ke hapanaki akalaisi, koe whekau fo'o o atu ki a te kumutolu. Ke mō whe opa aki a te kumutolu o hange ko e ku opa o te kumutolu. Koe whekau e hamafuru. Whanau ke ngai whekau nei tā e mō sese ki he kakai ai otua. Oua na ke maua o tua kehe i hoku au. Oua na ke ngau ki a ke koe ha whakatata e taha. Pea oua na ke punau pifo ki a te kinau tolu pe tauhi ti ana. Oua na ke takoa noa ai huafa o Sihova ko hotua. Manatu he o asapa te ke tauhi ana. Ke maa o dion. Whakapapa i ho tamai, mo whae, oua na ake whakapo, oua na ke tono whitine, oua na ake kaiha, oua na ake whakamooni loi, oua na ake manu ki ha mea e taha a ho kaunga. Whanau ke wholofola e ki ko tau o tua, ki a te ki moutou ko tau te o ta whoki mo oni ki a te ia i a sisu kalaisi. Nei ofa pehea o tua ki mamani, na ane whoa ki hono awa pe taha na e tuko. Ko ui ko ia ko tau pe, o ko tui ki a te ia, ke oua na maa ia, ai mao, ai mo ui o ko tai mama. Pau te tau we te tau ngahi ang hawa, o kune anga tonu, mo mooni, te tene whakamore e tau ngahi ang hawa, mo whakamaa ki tau toro, i he tae maa oni kotoa. Nei wholofola sisu o pehe. O pehe ai whia, i he ao o i tau amelo, ai o tua, i ha whakatomawa a hanga e toko taha. Hau ki a te au, a ki moutou kotoa pe o whenga, te mo makasia, te a te whaka whia maari ki moutou. Ko tawa ofai o tua, ai whakamore o ngā hionghala, a ki nau tōru kotoa pe o whakatomanga mo o ni, ke nau ta whōki ki a te ia, i he tui mo oni, ka nau mao, ai whakamore ko ia. Whakalongongo tifo, o whakakaukau ki e tau ngahi angaha. E tau lea whakataha o bete e tau ngahi angaha. Mai mafu ala ofa, mau whai angaha ki o awhio, ki e mau tō o mai ui o mau whakaukau, ki e mau lea wake ki mau ngahi ngahi, o mau sia ke rangi e reto tōru ki mau whai. Mau whai e rangi e reto tōru ki mau whai. Wa mori ki mau tōru, na mahara ki whasia. Mau whakamaa ka whoki atu ki awhiona. Mori ki mau tōru ui ko mau homo ui ko sisu kalaisi. Ki aku oua e mau homo ui. Ki ngā whani ngā ngā whakatau. Amen.
Tō ngai e kolos ki o kalaisi. Ke hoko mai a o whautuanga te kunoto. Kua mole ki, whakatawatau nai ki mou tolu. Pia ke mou ilo ko whai, a mou whakamole a pia mou whie maari ai. Tauange, e te mou tolu. O whautuanga e tau ki mou tolu ki e mou itai naka. Amen.
Ke tōka e me lino kalaisi i ho tāmoto. Ka tau lea whakataha i he lotu o e aho. O tua tai mo i tani, a ke paro ki tau whanongo ki tau ngā whonawhona.
Rawe so ni haia ki e tohi a sio siwa, ua mo furu maa wha o e wahe. Ka matalau me no mo furu maa wha, me no ua mo furu maa hiwa. So siwa, wahe ua wha, ka matalau me no ta wha, me no ua hiwa. Ai a pehe me no whare. Ka koe ni, mo mana wahe ki a Sihova. Kia tau hia ki hena tolu moi mo oni. Kia tuange ia te ki mau tolu a ngahi mo tua me tau hi ho mo ngahi tamai. Kia kauai te taha koe wailahi. Kia mo spite. Kia mo tau hi a Sihova. Kia ka pau oku mata kovi kia te ki mau tolu kia tau hi a Sihova. Mo whiri a honi. Aia te mautahi. E koe ngāhi te tua aia na e tauhi i o mō ngāhi tamai. Aia na i e kauai te taha o e wailahi. Pe e ngāhi te tua o e kau āmori. Ai whanua o nā tōru o mō nofo ai. Ka tuau i hofu whare te mautauhi a Sihova. Ana rea a kakai o te hei. Ke ta ofi e he matua ki oua au pito na mauri aki a Sihova ke tauhi i ngahi matua ke he. He ko Sihova ko ho tau matua. Ko ia ko ne omi a tautoru me ngahi tamai ngahi whanua ko esite. Ni he whare o pōpula. He ko ia na ne whaia ngahi whakailonga lahi i o tau au. O ne whakamaui a tautoru i hala e tohe. Aia nā tau āruai ia i he lotonga o kai e toa pe. Aia nā tau āruai. Ka nei kapusi e Sihova mi ho tau au a kai e toa pe. Io e kau āmori. Aia e nofo i e whanua. Ko i e whoki te mautau a Sihova, te ko mau o tuai. E na he e sio siwa ki a kai. O ke kai, te mau whaatau a Sihova. Te koe atua maari o nia. Koe atua fua aria. E kai, te ne whakamare more, ho mau ngahi tarangata a, ho mau ngahi ankara. Ka pau, mau ni aki a Sihova, ke tauhi e ngā katua ke he. Tēnei whoki mai o tautea aki mautoru, o whakaauha aki mautoru. Hei a ene whailelei ki atu ki mautoru. Pea hana nau tala ke sio siwa, e kai te mautauhi a Sihova. Pea pehe e sio siwa ki e kakai. Koe kau whakaoni a mautoru ki atu ki mautoru. Ko mau whiri a Sihova, mo mautoru ke tauhia. Ia nanau pe he, ke kau whakaoni a mautoru. Ia nā e pe he e ia koeni, tukuame a ngahi katua ke he, o ki ati mautoru. Ia mau katuanga, ha mau loto ke Sihova, koe atua o Israel. Ia nā pe he e kakai ke siwa. Te mautauhi a Sihova, ko mau tua, pia te mau whai tarama fua i hono reo. Ko ia ne whai siwa e huakawa, mo ka kai i aha koia. O ne fuatu e whakau mahanau tolu, me tutu uli i sikere. E nei tohi i siwa, e reane, i tohi me whono ai o tua, o ne omi e fu makalaha, o fuatu uia i e loro oke. Aia ne ofu i whare tapu o Sihova. Ana pehe e siwa ke kai kotope. Makai e whamaoni ai makani ki tau tolu. He kone whanongo ki he rea tope a Sihova, aia kone whorofora aki ki atu ki tau tolu. Koia e iatu ki mautoro o ia koe whamori. E ria na mou whakawhiliga i homo otua. Pana tuanga e sosiua ai kakai ki na wala tai kaha. Ai tangata i na tofi. Ia hiri a kahi ni ani, ia hoko o pehe, na pekia sosiua koe foha o nuni, koe tamai eiki a sihawa, ka o te au tau, mai tau ko mawhuru hono matua. Nā ka miai, Rock Lesson.
kami dire Tamanando Eddy penseman Tuilotolava to mai mi no kahano sa me taulau me ya maheni nau sa me. Ka te tau hiau e otoa o hoku hōwhanga ai apiama. Nā te pehe e kauma o ni o kui mamani ko Eddy ai te kai fungani ko e mana koa o toa i ai. O kui nasi ai tofi a, pe koe i nasi o e kui pō ko si hoa, pe koe whakapoe i hoko roa. Leo whakatai ka si hoa, hei kua ne whare i au kita. Seu ke, e ngahi pō pe ako i mai o ku ngahi pōfua. Oi aku ne kai hoku loto, pe aku wiki ai hoku e lo, kai umaa aku no ko whalala ki o kakano. Teo whakari lo ke te au ai hala o e nonua, kai whiao ko koe e whanua te whia. Ai ngahi me reo ki e toa matauna o tainga. Gloria te tamai.
Gospeli maonioni nai tohi e sione vahe tahalima kamata lau I hono iwa o e beesi. Jesus, the true wine, as the Father has loved me, so I have loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. I have said these things to you so that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be complete. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friend if you do what I command you. I do not call you servants any longer, because the servant does not know what the master is doing. But I have called you friends, because I have made known to you everything that I have heard from my Father. Ko e whola tonu eni ai eiki.
Dole bege ona uvangai dalam tampo sfai kau uga fena mari mari ulangi begu tunga ba ko tau ko kalama ile ni o fa fe ene fa fong me family o kali a hele be ai le a family o kali o ti be bi hende o ko la ki ra fong ai family o lotini Hei le koia ko fa e henia wala sik ke ne fai hata ki tala noa me lie me nas koia ko kore ke tai ne ke ne fa ka ta te pio kalafi to ko e Eulogy o e pekia pe os koia ko to fa ka ta to e ai tau po no pe ma winga ni e fa ko ko Kore ki he nga whunga o kopau ki he ni kata ki orea mai, ngā mai taimi, o a whungi o usai a he mai taimi. Koe wharu koe tau taimi, koe whakua whangi o kata mara. Tapu o tua a fia o ia tama tama tama. Wa tapu ki a wei, wa mata pule. Wa tapu atu ki au takulot ko tape. Wa tapu ki pekia o le toka ia no pari pekia. Aku ni fai tata hai tau tau e fiata ko. Wa tapa ki pahu. O motua ka ni kamai ko to be Eddy pensimani Tuilotolava. Wa tapa ki family mengai maheni ko tobe ka taagi ka patongia ngal Koe ni me family fa pekia. Ange roia mo me ai. Pai pekia kali tataku Tuilotolava. O ke fine a inoke tas pa tas. Poke ni wa ko o. Botuna monga tonga tas. Home tonga tas. Koe ka fini Patamaya family mului mai ya mate ya moet kau ngah kata si kau ngah mama ye more ai lamut lokowa tungan koh dapat mau pun koe ke toka pensiman Tuilotolava ia noma e rotoa ma opa kali koe mo toe na family e mawa mo tua o manawa ma le va tabe mo apostolo o pauia mate o iliu ko ipuna whakapeta ke rotoa e tō mai ki tau kōna o tau eiti ko se sukalai se lewe rea kua pata pensiman Tuilotolava o me se kauka ni tau tolu katoa e o whanui. Koe ki kawe ngau pehe, mahuinga ho moui ma teu teu. Mahuinga ho moui ma teu teu. Ko tui pēr ka pau te tau lofo whakaukau ki he whoha koe ni, ki taimina e mahino ai ko ne mao whakotua koe ni. Pēnā e wha holo e whamiri, kai e tiro pe koe haha whainga mea, koe nau se mau ke mo ui. Ka kuhanga e te omega ki tau tōre whakaukau, nei e taimea nei, whanonga e te taimea e mauai, ai whakautua koe ni, koe taimea nei te utewa e mo ui. O koe rea Maria si su e tohi wahe taka whaa. Ka te a koe fwoi vesi ai he vesi koe hono tolu pe he mai. Ka pau te uaru, o fwoi rea si su. Koe tala noa ni ka si su ona mamahi puputu ho mouloto o ka moutui ki heo tua. Koe ate uta mai o wherea e nahi no whanga. Ka fwoi rea ope ka pau te uaru. O koe whekawa ni tautoru, o ku mahuinga ni tautoru, ka pau te uaru, o taipiki ki teu ai. Teu e apa, ka teu whoku mai o mao motoru. Ahoi, ko hao iko susuka esi o mao eti. Kune nofo ia, ta mo eti ahu koni. Ka omiga ni tautoru e tau mohui, koe hapea whaina mea o fua ho mohui. Ihe ngalo e anga, ihe siasi, te koe whaamiri. Koe hapea potu ke iai, mahuinga e mohui, ke ta ma teu ki he ahu koni. Whamaro te iri koe hape aho, na whaipe ete ni mateu. Mateu e ni mohui ka kutanga ome whikawa i taua, mahuinga e ta mohui mateu. Ka tui koe mea mahuinga ia, ke tau whanonga koku whai, ke ta mateu e ta mohui he taimi ko toa pe. Whalere hango whorofora na tau whanonga ki ai, ke mou whio wha, koe mea ira motore mamani ko mou whio wha. Ka tonu ke uho e ta mohui, i he ta whanonga koku whai. Ka tui ko whikau mahuinga, o kuhanga e te omega ni tau e aho koni, ke ta mateu e taimi ko toa pe, ki haha hoku mai e ti, o awi i tau. Reverema paranga te tau.
So greetings everybody. Boy, it's been a tough week, right? So I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Tuilotolava, Francisca, Mona Lisa Leilota, da Folobito. And by that, I am clearly Tongan, this is my name. I am the eldest daughter of Mele, Sinara Wi Dafo, younger sister of Heuifanga Tuilotolava, mother of Roland Lotini Tuilotolava, and father of Eddy Tuilotolava. It's important to connect how we're connected. This is our connection. The strong love of two sisters, our mothers, Heu and Mele, showed us that example. Our family was blessed and privileged to have looked after Eddy from such a young age. And our beautiful mum helped care for Eddy for just under 2 months old until Dini and Galini moved to Australia in 2005. Mum cared for Eddy during the week, and in the weekend he was with his parents in Molesworth. So Winthrop Way, where we lived, was Eddy's second home, and a much loved one. Eddy never attended preschool because my mum didn't like any of the preschools around London. She cared for Eddy like her own grandson, to the point where our children were second in line to Eddy. Eddy had beautiful long hair, and my mum never wanted his hair cut. But most of all, Eddy had a beautiful smile. Then one trip back from Australia, he smiled at me, and there it was, his Tongan trademark, his nifogola. Eddy had a special chair in our house. It was a green plastic chair. Eddy knew that was his chair, and there was a rule in our house. No one was allowed to sit on his green chair. Even when my daughter one day went to sit on Eddy's chair, my mum quickly told her, "Sorry, no, that's Eddy's chair." I had to go buy a pink chair just for my poor daughter, because my poor daughter wasn't allowed to sit on Eddy's chair. This is how Eddy was raised in our house. Eddy came back to New Zealand to finally cut his hair, because Galini said it was getting too long, And I think it was time to cut Eddy's hair because he was getting into rugby. And I think some of the girls and boys were teasing him at school. We were debating last night with our family over Zoom. Well, what age did Eddy cut his hair? I think it was 12, 10. But all I can remember was no one was allowed to cut Eddy's hair. He had to come back to New Zealand so we could cut his beautiful long hair. We heard of the news of when Eddy became unwell. And although it was sad for all of us to hear this sad news about Eddy's condition, we trusted in God to make sure that Eddy knew a pathway to Christ. I want to acknowledge today some friends of Eddy's. In Winthrop Way, Eddy grew up with Mana and Siwa on Winthrop Way. Thank you, Mana and Siwa, for always taking care of him, picking him up, feeding him, and running around for him when he came back to New Zealand. Eddy had a great relationship with his auntie and uncles here in New Zealand, both from the Tuilotolava side and his mum's side. I want to share some real fond moments of my mum and Auntie Harold. As you may know, we used to have all the time here, Eulogy, and my mum would always tease Eulogy, because Eulogy would always sit in the front, and she would always say to Eulogy, "Sio ki he he, sio ai ko whanga mokopuna, ka koe tamasi ibe taravota." And Hel would laugh, but deep down, I knew Hel wanted to tell my mum off. Eddy's last trip here was a blessing to us all. We spent great quality time with him. He was always free-spirited. He never wanted anyone to be sad and upset about his condition. He always would say to us, "Stop being sad, be happy, stay positive for me. I want you to be positive for me." So I'm going to try my hardest not to cry today. I reflect on Eddy's last trip here to New Zealand. He didn't look well. He was on a mission. Eddy brought with him his tablets. And little did we know, he was not well. But Eddy made a point. He would come home and I would look at him. He looks so sick. But he'll say to me, "Don't cry. I'm okay. I'll just get some sleep." One of Eddy's wishes while he was still here, it was near to the end of his trip, he would say to me, "Vala, please, I know that you've got plans for me, but the one thing I want before I leave is please take me to Eulogy so you can bless me." I said, "Eddy, you don't look well. Not for big old malo." But he said, please take me to Eulogy. I just want to be blessed." So as I sit back and reflect on Eddy's life, during the time he was unwell, I knew he drew closer to God. I knew that he found Christ. I knew that he gave his life to the Lord. And that is what I rest in assurance with, that Eddy knew. He knew who Christ was in his life. That is what kept him strong. That is what kept him going. I feel blessed that I cooked for him one last time and spent quality time with him. If there was anything Eddy taught us, it was family. Every time Eddy came back, he would always say, "I just want to be with my family." He didn't like kohaka. He always said to us to relax. And if there's one thing he taught each and every one of us, my brothers and sisters, my cousins, my family, was to spend quality time with each other. Spend quality time with each other. Life is so short. And spend time reading your Bibles and be with Christ. Know and understand who He is. That is what Eddy taught us while he was here. And we still have those few years. One thing that Eddy was so funny. There was a trip to Australia and my whole family left. And I was stuck here in New Zealand. And I have to say, who on earth goes to the gym on Christmas Day? Yes, Eddy went to the gym on Christmas Day. And who did he take? He took my husband. And I got a phone call on Christmas morning. It was my brother Charlie. They were at the hospital. And I said, who's at the hospital? Your husband. They were at the gym with Eddy. The dumbbell, 35 kgs, fell on your husband's foot and not Eddy's foot. And now we're sitting here in hospital. What does Eddy do? He takes my husband back home, buys him McDonald's and says, you'll be fine. My husband ended up in hospital and Paul Manasseh, my nephew, had to be the nurse to my husband's foot for the whole trip. Those were the funny memories that Eddy gave us. I ask all my nieces and nephews, hold on and treasure those memories that you had with Eddy. He wouldn't want us to be crying here. He would want us to be celebrating his amazing life, no matter how short it was, here on earth. Eddy and Karen, thank you for blessing our family. Thank you for blessing us with Eddy, letting us spoil him, letting us be a part of his beautiful life. He brought us so much joy, especially our mum. Thank you for allowing us the privilege to be in his life and treasure those memories. So as I sit down, just before I sit down, I just want to say that Eddy was such an amazing person. He was always smiling. He was the most handsome boy. He always brought joy to our lives. Everywhere he went, his mum's side, his dad's side, even to our nana, my mum, and his nana Hale, he always brought joy. And on his last trip, I want to remind everyone that he went to visit with, treasure those memories. Remember what Eddy taught us. He taught us to be happy. Don't take life for granted. And I just want to say that kisses to the sky to you today, Eddy. We love you so much. We know you're in heaven. Thank you in Jesus' name.
A friend sent me a message earlier in the week I'd like to share. And it said, those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day. Unseen, unheard, but always near. Still loved, still missed, and had so dear. Malale and good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Joshua Faith Falita. My mother's Mele Mataba, and I'm the youngest of 7 siblings. When Eddy was in Kindi, I would be given the job to pick him up. Wasn't quite sure why I was given the job. I was only an intermediate, young myself. Probably because I was the most responsible one out of my siblings at the time. Anyway, I would be so excited because Mum would let me take my bike to school so I could double Eddy home. I remember riding home one time and we hit an uneven surface. We both came off the bike. I ended up rolling across the grass and Eddy on a footpath. All I could remember was Eddy crying and his fresh scars on his arms. I started crying too because I knew I would soon have the same scars as him when I got home. When we got home, all Eddy wanted was for me to hold him. And since that day, I've never let you go, dog. I always look forward to your small trips over. We would always start off with a bakery run, then go around visiting all the family. One of your trips over, we took the risk and took you for your first sunny dog haircut. Mum wasn't too happy about it, but that smile you had on your face was priceless. You gave so much and you loved so hard. You definitely put energy, happiness, and love in the room of your presence. Thank you for loving my boys, Toko. They loved you so much too. Even scored a try for you today. It's never goodbye, it's see you later. Thank you.
Tulo. O ku tau kei mo ui, mo whema mata aki, whakawhetai ho tau malui, he tamai whakalangi. Kua tau ai tau lelei, kua lawai ai whakakoe-koe, kua tau hi mai ai tuilotolava. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Whakatapu hia awhio ai o tua mahi i ho tau whakaonga. O tua koe tamai, o tua koe alo, o tua koe lau mali e maani ani. Whakatapu ki hono whale tapu. Whakatapu ke whaikakau wahenga o i whale lotuni, whaikakau lui Tuilotolava, kai pehe ki haa whaikakau, pehe ai whakatapu ki haa taki lotu. Whakatapu heni ki he whamili wha a Eddy pensimani Tuilotolava, whamili o ka lini tatafu Tuilotolava. Whakatapu heni ki he ulumotua, piliami poiti Tuilotolava. Hongo whamili, maheni, kaunga mea, kai ngā ofa kotoa pe, o ku tau whakataha i e whiawhi ko eni. O ku o atu ai whakatahu mawahe heni, ke ta ahine whahu. Silei, Francisca Candida, Tuilotolava Tunga. Our one and only beautiful Mexicana. O whalai au tuati. Pehe ai whakatapu heni, ke lau malie o Pekia, Eddy, Benjamin, Tuilotolava. O kua utui whakapapau, o ku i heni hono lau malie, whakataha mo ki tau tolu ki he hoa ko eni. Ki mua ki o whakahoko, whatungia i he whiawhi ko eni, ko kole ke tuku pē mua ki o whakawheiloa ki atu au. Ko hoko hingoa, ko Chanela Luciane, he uiwhanga Junior Tuilotolava. Ko i taha pē au, he whanga uhiki o i whaiwhikau lui Tuilotolava. O ku ia i hono, ai ongo ua lalahi i ate au, pēr moi toko tolu iki o tonu ke nau tuu o to'o whatongia i hoa ko eni. Ka koe mea pango o ku ikai te nau lava o tuu atu me he mua ai kakai. O ku mālohi ange e nau hoko ki he kau e wiki, hanga vai, hanga noa, hangeha ewa. Ko au hoki ia, ko e kulele mai aku me loto lontoni. O tumu o mua, lua wa ila, mo i funga mui kuiva, pele vai mo ho fonu, pale haa moa, mo tonu mo hala. Si ie, ai te alahi ange, ai mātanga ia, i he kakai o i ki mo tuni. Te he pē mautolu ia. Kau kole whakamole, kai tuku pē mua, ke whakahoko atu ai whatongiani, I lea whakapilitania. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Hauiwhanga Junior Tuilotolava. And I am one of Eddy's many first cousins. Eddy's dad, Lotini, is my dad's younger brother. I have been given the task to stand here today and briefly outline Eddy's journey in life. Eddy Benjamin Tuilotolava was a God-given gift to his mom, Kalini Tatafu Tuilotolava, daughter of the late Amelia Tuna Tatafu of Homa Tongatapu and the late Inoke Tatafu of Puke Tongatapu. Kalini is the youngest of 6 children. Kalini has 2 brothers, Mate and Eddy Senior, who are here with us, and their families, and 3 older sisters, Lavelua, Lomekina, and Finau, who live and reside with their families in the United States of America. Eddy was also a God-given gift to his dad, Lotini Kafo I Vietnam Tuilotolava, son of Siausi Vakametangake Tuilotolava of Kolofo'o Tongatapu, and the late Luciane Hauiwhanga Senior Tāwholo Tuilotolava of Neiafu Vava'u Vasmoiafi Bea Mo Ewaiki. Lotini is one of 4 children. He has 2 older brothers, Reverend Louis Tuilotolava and Uncle William Boiti Tuilotolava, or known to us as Uncle Maile, who lives and resides with his family in Melbourne, Australia. They only have 1 sister, Sile Tonga, who is Alfahu. Eddy was named after his uncle, his mum's brother, Eddy Senior. His middle name Benjamin comes from his dad's grandfather, Bensimani Tāwholo. Eddy was born on the 27th of August, 1997 at Minimal Hospital, Auckland, New Zealand. He is the middle child of Kalini and Lotini. His older brother is William Maile Jr. Tuilotolava, and his younger brother is Lotini Jr. Tuilotolava. Eddy was born and raised here in Auckland, New Zealand. There is a saying that it takes a village to raise a child, and Eddy was blessed with an amazing village. Together with his parents, there were many hands that helped to raise Eddy. Both his mum and dad's side, but in particular our grandmother's younger sister, Mele Aurika Tāwholo, and her children. Eddy attended Kingswood Primary School, and at a young age his love for rugby league began. He played together with my little brother, his cousin Manasi Tuilotolava, and his best friends Mana and Siwa Tauda for the local rugby league club, the Mangere East Hawks. At the age of 8, Eddy, together with his family, made the move to greener pastures to Melbourne, Australia. Eddy then attended James Cook Primary School in Endeavour Hills, and then moving on to secondary school at Hallam Senior College. Eddy's love for rugby league continued to flourish as he played for their local rugby league club, the Southeastern Titans. It was there where his gifted talents and flashy skills started to get him selected to play in a few representative teams. Eddy played for the Victoria State under-12s and under-14s, and also for the Melbourne Storm under-15s and under-16s. At the age of 18, Eddy was offered a contract with the Newcastle Knights under-20s Holden Cup team. Eddy left his family and the comforts of his home in Melbourne to move to Newcastle to pursue his dream of being an NRL superstar. It was in Newcastle God had planned for Eddy to meet his future wife, Zoe. With the continued support from his parents and his family, his then partner Zoe, Eddy's dream of becoming an NRL superstar was within arm's reach. On Friday, the 17th of August 2018, at only 20 years of age, Eddy was diagnosed with stage 4 Ewing sarcoma, a bone cancer. At the time of diagnosis, Eddy was only given a life expectancy of only 3 months. But if we all know Eddy, we all know he doesn't give up anything without a fight. For the next 3 years, Eddy continued to fight bravely against this cancer, and did this with the ongoing love and support from his parents, his brothers, his friends, his family, but most importantly, his beautiful wife and daughter Lily. During this time, Eddy gained employment as a full-time barber and continued to thrive in the barber industry. Eddy went through several different forms of chemo and rounds of radiation. Unfortunately, most of the treatments left him bedridden, either at home or in the hospital for a few weeks on end, due to the intense side effects from this medication. On Saturday, the 31st of July, 2021, Eddy married his best friend, his soulmate, Zoe Tuilotolava. After only 1 week of being married to the love of his life, God called Eddy back to heaven on the morning of Sunday, the 8th of August, 2021. Eddy had a massive pure heart of gold. Although he was very young in age, he was mature beyond his years. He had an impact on the lives of those he had crossed paths with, and this is evident in the outpouring of love and support shown to his family and his wife since the day of his passing. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, there were many family members and friends of Eddy's who weren't able to attend his funeral yesterday. But thankfully for technology, we were able to all join in virtually. I have a couple of messages here from Eddy's older brother, Mailasi, that I'd like to share, and from his wife, Zoe. Hi, family and friends. I am William Maile Tuilotolava, eldest brother of Eddy Tuilotolava. Some of you may know we have 3 siblings. Myself, the angry fast guy, Eddy, our very own superstar, and Junior, the giant humble one. Growing up the eldest, it was my job to protect my little bros. I would go to battle for my little bros, and Eddy knows this. I got suspended from rugby when Eddy got himself into a fight at rugby, and I wasn't hesitant to protect him, even if it meant suspension from the game we both loved. That's how much my bros meant to me. Although I was the eldest, I always felt my bro was watching over me most times. Always there to calm me down when the storm came. Always there to tell me how it is, no matter how much I didn't want to listen. And always there for my 2 kids. Growing up, I always knew he was the favourite, and I couldn't fault that. My brother was an athlete, and a good one at that. And although I did beat him in a 100-metre sprint, I always knew he would push harder to beat me, and that he did. I was low-key jealous, but I knew he was destined for greatness as he pursued his dreams in NRL. We always had our ups and downs, and as many siblings have, but my brother would always have me apologizing. Sometimes I felt he was the oldest, because he was so wise and putting my grown butt into place. I want to share a funny story with you all, as I find it funny till this day. Myself and my partner had a fight on our way home from work, and my angry self tried to fight the queen of the house and got shut down. I tried to show my Hulk skills when we got home, and me and my partner tried to attack each other's face. Because if you guys know my missus, she ain't here for it. And Eddy came to the rescue and saved me. I remember his wise words, while gripping both of our shirts and placing himself between our bombshell and saying, "Why are you guys fighting? You both love each other." He then went on about how much Steph has done for me, and blah, blah, blah. No, jokes. He put me in my place yet again and calmed both of us down. I'm happy he stopped us, or I wouldn't have 2 children, or probably be single. I'm honestly so proud of how far my brother has come. The long-haired teenager I used to play with here is now a husband to an amazing woman, father, and beautiful daughter. And a true warrior who fought 4 long years with cancer. As a brother, it hurts me to know I have to do life without you, but it makes me so damn proud to see what a man you have become. And I admire that, my little bro. I can't thank you enough for the 23 years you have blessed me with and shared the title of brothers with you. I am thankful and blessed that you love my children as your own, and I will never forget that or let my children forget you. I am thankful for the memories shared with you, and I will forever cherish these moments and speak of these stories for my children to remember. I know this isn't goodbye, but a see ya later. Always thinking of you, my couple, until we meet again. I just want to share from Zoe Tuilotolava, Eddy's wife. My name is Zoe Tuilotolava. I am the wife of our beloved Eddy Benjamin Tuilotolava. I already spoke about my life journey with Eddy at his service yesterday, but I want to take this time now to say how blessed I feel that God chose Eddy and I for each other. Everyone tells me how lucky Eddy was to have me by his side through his trials, but I want to say that I am the lucky one. Eddy gave my life meaning. He gave me a reason to wake up every day and keep a smile on my face. He taught me to honor God and all the wonderful things God has blessed us with. He taught me to be more patient and more kind. He taught me how to love again. Not only how to love Eddy, but how to love myself. He taught me to be strong when I felt like giving up. He taught me how it feels to have a family. How to parent Lily with a strong father figure in this picture. He loved Lily like his own, and he loved me even harder. Eddy gave me a whole new family who loves me like their own, and I am forever grateful for that. Eddy was the greatest blessing God ever gave to me, and I will honor him in everything I do for the rest of my days. Thank you to Mum and Dad for bringing Eddy into this world. He has left a mark on all of us, and he will always be remembered for the way he made everyone's life so much better in so many ways. I will always love Eddy. That will never change. My heart will hurt forever, but I will learn to live it. Thank you, Eddy, for choosing me, for loving me, and I promise to make you proud every single day for the rest of my life. Ofalahi aku, my husband, I will miss you forever. Ko tau ai taulele, ko lawai ai whakapuepue, ko tau he mai ai tuilotonu. Eddy, you have fought a good fight. You have finished the race. You have kept the faith. We love you so much, Eddy. Rest in God's love, and rise in His glory. Amen.
longa Tuilotolava. Kung hinga ka ano ang mau fufua tu dai usilani o ko fitano ke me mau hinga ko in kawa ki mo tawre so ya. Ko dai ko na mau tu dai mala ka puna. Alo nga ko iti o ta mai ma do fa fa ta ko a ko mau wa pina tu i kwelini. O mau no foi. Ko ko e taha ma a hake. Tako ko mea whakanuksila ai sopini. Kuna utalo e mautuko matori tonga teke mausio e matori e mea koe whare kolo i api. Teke mausio matori o tolu ai kofi suka. Pea ku wha ai kofi mahoa a. Pea ku nima kofi piskete, kofi fulore ku whakai whatapu. Tako ka mea e o mātua tau e ua nai e ni. Tako na si kamata ke nā a kepa he mo ui whakanimu sila. Ka ko au lotini, ko lotini ni whaana e a Eddy. Ka mo maile, ko mau whekamo ka mosi. Koe sat ko tau peito koe whare koloa ai. Ko tau e tupi tonga wite ke sio haka mehe. Wha tau papi. Tau tu tonga de ke sio ha fe. Tako mau mai ko ki fon wai. Tako mau fa au be ya ko mau fa ba lo mau be ku nya ke mau ma me to ko ni mau ki fare ko lo ko o mau ki lo to fa. Yo mau. Ya ta mo be e mau tu ku pe he e fon mo muri ko. O ke yo mo pe a pio vaka mo heu ko mau fare koloa. Kaya hato no pati ko le ke a ko vaka. Kaya ame o fema ko le ke a ko vaka. Ko ga ke ka mahino ke a te au. Malo mo o fa o tua. O mau ha fenga mali ko no ko. Pea whakakau ai a lo timi ke kumi hoa o si a ko. O mau hoa kakari, iai na whanau mana hiki a Australia. Ko e whakakau ai le soni a honiu pehe mai. Choose for yourself this day whom you will serve. Ko tāno ia sosiwa. Fili he ahoni, lotini, karini, etilahi, waka, famili, kohai teke taui. Kohai te tau taui. Koe wheu irewa, oku whakapoto nai o fili. Have you chosen wisely? Ko mea hoa o ke whiri ke tāuhi, o ke whakapoto nai o whiri. What you have chosen, is it a wise choice? Pena pehe whakaupau alo tini mo kāringi. Nā hiki whonua ki Australia, o hake na whānau ai. O lo tini is the black sheep of the family. Tamasi orna, tamasi pau. Ilo lele e laf. E vas kon. Ta koe tu mo fa mi pe. Ta ko lai ka orna tai koe. Na hiwe ke koe ni. Da tu ke ai a e. Ko sio ka lo tini na firi whakapoto. Nā ne whiri hono whare ke nau tamu siko. Te koe pōpoaki a e whāriri he ahoni. Te koe tūtūni na ange ka sosiua. Joshua was given a task by God to take the people of Israel into the promised land. Na tākare heo tua ka sosiua. Hanga pahe whonua tala ofa. ke ha Israel. Pe o se ne mahe pa ne ui na toro. Mo mai ki heni ke whae tau fua kamba pe mo eiki. Mo si hoa. Pa whae e fua kamba si hoa a Israeli mo si hoa. Pa me tau mai nema e so siwa e fu maka. Te tuko e fu maka koe ni ke hoko koe whakamanaki o mo kore na ni te mo si hoa. Te tuko e maka koe ni ke whakamanaki kia koe muau na te whiri e si hoa ko tau ni. Na e whakapoto pako ko whiri. Koe tala noa e motua, koe maka, koe taipei o Sisu Christ. Ta koe pōpua ki mai a Eddy tau tolu family e ti lahi e ahoi. O silama e tau waka, o silama e whapoe. Aho koe na tāma ia e whare mahaki kia Eddy, kia lotini mo kāriri, ka monomarike na molange i whare mahaki. That is the final word, the final breath of Eddy. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning they went to the hospital. Pe whai pēa kāriri mo loti te loti. Koe mea koe no kui koe whakailonga e. Ka hawale no kua mea whakailonga pa tau pehe. Oh, ta koe mea ke pehe. Kui koe o tua e ti. Kala mai e whanau, nea ki manpuna e ua a tangi pia mo mata pai tua. Koe whakailonga e o ta anoki ai. Ta koe lera ni koe o mātua i whare mahaki. Pong i maho off ki hawhi ni ma. Whatau ngai e kāri. Wai fo i mama, wolo ngā tonu mai pe minonu. O kwa ke te ahi fo i mama. Hanga tonu mai pe ka Eddy. O kwa taime na hiki ai a Eddy. Koe whakailonga, koe mea whakaotua me. O tā no me kia e wholofola. O ka leunu mai koe mama ka hiki a Eddy. Te koe rea ina ka ini, ka lotini. Ka whoku tau ki ake. Te koe smahino. Ai whitu waru ki ake. Koe whiri whakapoto. Ke tau whiri na Sisu. Ke hoko tau whaka. Niongo i ka e tui o tua a loo tini. I he kamata ama. Ka putui o tua i lai hoi. Ko ne mo ui, ko ne tala no pe, toi ha saami mo ha baseball fola. I don't know any of that, but you love to have baseball fola me lau mai ka. Ka ko fia wai, fia wakai. Fia familia. Ke tau fili, ma poto o hange ko so siwa. O si e hono tau ke so siwa. Ai ngai fonua e tala ofa, pane i kuna. Pane au lepa so siwa tala mai. Tala loto mai lepa so siwa tala. Ko au pe mo ploto whare. Paki te kau e haisi de ria. Just me and my house. O ko tau me si ofa. Paka whaamu ia a Eddy he ahoni. Paka tau tonu whaamiri ka inga. Koe mahe. Ke tau whiri whakapoto. Te ko hai te tau tau. On that note, just to say to those of you who are watching us from Australia, I think Eddy has done well. Eddy has become a superstar in our family. Eddy became a rugby league player, but the final day, last time that Eddy came here, I didn't realize that this was he came here to say goodbye to us. Just before Eddy went to Australia, I blessed him and anointed him with oil. And I said goodbye to him. Our faith, Eddy had his faith was strong. And I'm speaking to the family here. Most of you don't go to church. Don't let ourselves go to church at the last moment of our life. Let us choose Jesus Christ. Me ahoni, patau mui ayat tau mat. Tau be fa family. Family o maka, family o heu, family o karini. We were all born with knowing that Christ is the head of the family. But there will be family to go, or sometimes they choose materialistic life. But if you choose Jesus Christ, He is the stone. When Makaya to Laua, without feeling God sees you, how live on my tap. E tu fa mai mo ta ka wa ki. O fa ka ka wi ha ko nya ta do. But in Taudon, sometimes a lot of people, many of us here as Christians, we question the love of God. Don't feel we are off by other. The only time that I know you is for you to love each other. That's what Eddy said. His last words he said to his mom and dad. Talang family ke now fi offer up. Talang family ke now fi offer family. So we ngai tau he ngai fi fi. Ko ka to nga e tamasi ta wa fa ni e last. None of us here, maybe some of us here do know Eddy. Tola familia they know ilo na tola Eddy. Come now, ilo Eddy a hon. Ine na dan ban tau tol. Malo ide ene tui. Wa ine tan koe. Mun tan kwa bio. Kong iglesia tua kena koe motong, wanengan ta kwa klahi. Kita mui mo turi pau pe. E fa hapa fina ngalo ofa tua. Ia me fua o la mari mari. Ko merino, ko ofa, pe mo fifia. I wa fa tamai, to mo ara, mo la mari mari. Ta visio io a Eddy, no spero che non fa.
But I think get used to this game. Yep, I will. Because I think I got the swing, the whole package.
Call on me. Yeah. Oh. Have you ever seen a star fall down from the skylines? That's exactly what happened when you fell on the timeline. Yeah. So I thank the heavens above for giving this blessing to us. Oh, what a blessing it was. These days get shorter each day. That's why you don't waste, no. That's why you don't wait another moment. 'Cause time never frozen, and now I'm too late.
Kore vei tau whai ai o tō whaki, o tō whtai. Ui pe mo ui Eddy Tuilotolava. E whoki ai kuwhekina e mo mai kua o tō mai whanui I he Biographical koini. Taulotu, I wafatumai aro, malaumai mai. Eki o tua. Kei ahe taimi te mau whoki ai I he lotu o whakawhitai ai asuna. Nea mau mau whatatahai e whakapula no sai o ne. Kātoa mama, o mau whakawhitai ko mau ki mau ai o tua. O tua o whai tāniti ai te o wha. O tua o ofa me I tāniti, o au ki I tāniti. O tua o ofa umai ke te maltolu. Uga taimia te situ ai me te maltolu ko whanau. Tala bebe te diaki. Ofa Fiona. Oktologa e pe tangata. Hawaii e ki ia whio mai ki he mau whio ke whai. Ngahi talanoa merie ai manat ki he mooi ka whoha koe ni ka mokopona ka toko ua koe te maani mau whaftai me ko hi koe whake a Fiona ka mooi ki whamiri te neo mai ki o ko whai ai whakaukau e te mautoro ko hi me ko mau loto whetangata te mau he ko no me ko whare mano ui o e tamastini ko hi ko ngahi tare ni tina mau mata ka whange ko i malanga whaka eki o e whiawhiko ni mana poupou ko toi tātou e me iua ko mau whiri e ka koe whiri e nia e tina le whiri e so. Ko tai a kai hapa urau māti. Ka pāu te mau whaftai o aho e whiawhiko i kai whiunga ia. Ka neo mau koe tāe nea kuomo ki he loto e whamiri Tuilotolava na mai whamiri o Karimiri. Ka koe pūre a Fiona e kua unifu. Ma whaftai me eki. O whai mea polo e Fiona i o tawatani. Aha ko tau pe mau pukui. O hange e me ko mai tafu. O koe me heno mai whailonga mai tafu taimi. O ki mau tau te tafu. Ka mau whaftai, mau whatwanga i honga whakoroai. Nea mo koe ui koe ni mo whai ko mau tafu. Kawa kei onge e taimi kari mau tōru, i whaina maari e mau whiri. Ke mau whiri ko hai ko mau tauhi. E ki o tua ngā mau loto, ke mau whiri whakana poto. Mau hanga e ki whakamalo e ngā mea whakapea mo ui. Mau whamalo atu pe te koe. Ko hino ngā mo ui, me toa mo ui e tala mo koe. Hako pepe tāsi pinga ke te mātou. Mau hanga e ki o kore a whamorimori a Fiona. Whamorimori mua mau ngai tōno no. Hi whakaho keres ki whai montataki. Mau latua a reiki, ke mau lotu hufaka. Si lau maari e. Ai lau maari e o Eddy Pensuman Tuilotolava. Mau iro whakapau. O whakia i lalo ka pakau maa whana Fiona. Io, amusia ngai tama na ia i taimi ke ne whai ai whiri ke ne whiohi manoi tua. Whanamari e ne kumautou e ke mo whatau mai. Ma loa kua lohiga tamai me whae me toenga ki whanui. Loa tini ka umaha Karimiri. Kore pea vai whanonga, vai na spisini, vai ola, whanonga, singa loto ulavea me kod mori, e kod kupu, o sino. Mau whawhi pea Fiona, whai mai langina suna kāpua. Malo da tohi na whamiri, olu motua, uia me koe Tuilotolava sinia, o whakatoto o la whai. He sas whakamitanga Tuilotolava, ka maa tewik. Wa tohanga e whamiri hano katoa. Mau tekaki a teke a Fiona. Mau ngahi ngā ue no mau mokui ke a Fiona. Mau roda ko hiko tau lai ki whatalui Tuilotolava. He ke vika. Alo ki ari. Ama sia si ko he na fatonia poesia ke poke ai kere si mo tau no la plene ki forma e be ta pa ke afiona ai ngawe mo tau yo tu fo Malora me ko hingo mama family no toa kai ngai la mana ku fika waki faho la mana ko tu te ka to toa ko mo wi te fakolai to pe de mau feri a skowa ke de fai ho mau tau hi ke de fai ho mau tataki ke de fai ho mau malu vai ha ho o fai e tu ne afiona o hange ko e mau fata mai ke fai e lo fata ko mo ia tala be mau nga we ko mau lo fo e klere e a mau mato e sai no ne fa ko ave mo ia ko to mo ia tata to pe mama ke to he ni ke Pele orita mga lot fai mamangi ay magpupuli malugi ay matulog po malpaki mawausia mga sayo na yung pong ito kaya hafurfura at fai tatagi mo malu kaya hamit mawot lumangkori fiat ko jiki tapkaw din na fiyon wafatamay ang dumarang mali mandon Amen.
Tanto iba, yo no ni maniang pa mapulong manima, oi beni. E lawa tu ai des ulwaki, dia mo des pakamui dia tau to kiba. Kalistiane oua e lotosi. Neomo omoua e fuu mamahi. Taui o lotolahi. Tuku ho isia ke satai te asatai te eki liwaia neongo me e mau e tau e ngoe ana mate ai whangamanu mole ai whangamanu ko au te Tuilotolava ko au te whiawhia e satai me asatai te eki liwaia.
Amen.
Che fa
Well, hello everybody. I just want to say something on behalf of Martini and Kalini. Thank everybody for being here today. On behalf of Zoe and Lily, we thank you for coming here today. On behalf of the Father, we thank everybody here for coming here today to help us in this grieving process for our beloved Eddy. And the thing is, Christians, you know, we all want to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. And when you walk through the cemetery and you have a look at the gravestones, you know, you see the sunrise and you see the sunset. And in between you see a line. Now that's the line we live. That's the line of that person. That's the life of that person. And that's the life on how many people that person touched. How they made that people, how they made you feel. It's not about how many cars you drive or how many houses you own. It's about how you made them feel. And I think with Eddy, in his young life, he's touched so many people. You know, if I was about 25 and I come across Eddy in the rugby league field, he'd probably be the first person I want to pick a fight with. Because he had a better smile than me, he was better looking than me, he had that twinkle in his eyes, that unreal sense of humour. But he would also be the guy that I want to be drinking with all night long. So we love you, Eddy, we miss you. And I just want to say one more thing before I go. On behalf of the Tuilotolava family and the family of Kalini, to you young people out there, you know, just get out there, live life to the fullest. But don't live too fast, take your time. And when the moment's right, when you find somebody, then you will find love. And always remember, there was always someone up above. Thank you everybody, thank you for being here today. And I think we're just going to go across to the hall. I want to thank all the many hands that have put the food together tonight. And thank you everybody for making this night a special night for Eddy. Malong.
Eddy is showing us a clip of where he is. He is up there in heaven. Te tauhiwa hono tongia parangufunu mamalu o himi. Te ulawa tai desi uaki, pia mo desi paramuimui, pia mo tokiwa. Te talapa he fonua i kawai. Noko anga he otua mo i kau. Amero, tokamai. Io, te ta eva, he potu monuia i he kauwai. Io, te ta inu me i maiola, tafe me he taoni. Ola, veswa mui, koe maa, kua ngata, tupu pe ai monu ia, holo ai lo imata, ngalo ai o mosi. Io, te ta eva, he potu monuia i he kauwai. Io, te ta inu i vaiola, tafe me he taloni. Ola.
Yeah.
Anyone to come up or que sea que não. Não vai cá, não vai para todo. Marah.